Good day everyone, I'm Jankis Navarra and together with Ms. Amugtong and Ms. Nemis, we will discuss the Module 6, Training and Development. In the previous chapters, we have learned the concepts in human resource management such as employee recruitment, job analysis, as well as job evaluation, and in relation to those terms is the training and development of employees. Now let's move on to the learning objectives. First is to discuss training and development, the difference between terms training and development. Next is to discuss the traditional and modern approach of training and development, discuss the training and development objectives, and lastly, discuss the three main activities of training and development. So, training and development. We should be able to relate in this topic very well because we are undergoing training and development. We students, by enrolling in this school, by taking this course, we are training ourselves and developing our professional skills and knowledge. Soon, we will be doing internships, and there we will surely experience training in organizations we will be working to. Just like education, training is an investment in our life. It is also a lifelong learning. We never stop picking up skills, we never stop going in training and development programs for our own personal benefits. So, training and development is a structured program with different methods designed by professionals in a particular job. It has become most common and continuous task in any organization for updating skills and knowledge of employees in accordance with changing environment. Optimization of cost with available resources has become pressing need for every organization, which will be possible only by way of improving efficiency and productivity of employees. Possible only by way of providing proper employee training and development condition to that it should be provided by professionals. Training and development are often thought of the same thing, and the terms we often use interchangeably. We talk about training people, we talk about developing people, but we do not make a distinction between the two. Many authors have defined the difference between training and development, but still, there's a little confusion in understanding the difference. In reality, it is very important to understand the difference between the two. Every organization needs to do both well, and if it gets them confused, it won't do either well. So we'll discuss the difference between training and development by defining them first. According to Dale S. Beach, training is the organized procedure by which people learn knowledge and/or skill for a definite purpose. While Gary Dessler defines development as any attempt to improve current or future management performance by imparting knowledge, changing attitude, or increasing skills. Training has been defined as the process of improving and polishing skills required for an employee in order to make him perfectionist in his job. Training is purely job-focused, while development is psychology and is soft skills oriented. Furthermore, employee training is intended for the particular job to develop skills in concerned particular job for a particular period. Training is meant for the purpose of development of technicality among employees and is mainly provided for making employee aware on how to handle particular job, technology or equipment for doing that particular task or function in the organization. Development, on the other hand, refers to experiences to make people better and a tool for increasing organizational productivity. Employee development is psychological oriented, mainly provided for people who deals with managerial tasks, meaning the superiors or the executives. Development of employees is by way of learning, by way of observations to develop knowledge. To better understand the difference between these two terms, let's put them in a table according to different points. First is the period. Training is present-day oriented while development is future-day oriented. Training programs are arranged for employees while development programs are arranged for the executives. Training is a lower level program while development is a higher level program. Training is imbibed for enhancing much more skills and knowledge of the employees, while development is imbibed for enhancing specific skills and knowledge to the executives. The skills level is changed through training, while the behavior level is changed through development. Conclusively, training and development increases employee engagement and help the organizations and employees do their best, which in return help them to achieve their organizational goals. That would be all, and the next slides will be discussed by Ms. Amugtong.
Training and development has two approaches, which are the traditional and the modern approach. In the traditional approach, under this, as you can see in the first bullet, is a disbelief in training. It is because before, most organizations never believe in trainings. Why? I think that some companies may find it ineffective because there are many reasons why training doesn't have the desired effect. It can be due to an ineffective trainer or staff being unable to implement the training in the workplace. Second bullet, they also hold the traditional view that managers are born and not made. So this view is also known as the great man theory of leadership. It is a popular concept in the 19th century which states that excellent leaders are born and not developed or made. It is believed that leadership is an inherent quality, so this type of leader possesses the natural attributes of intelligence, courage, and confidence. Third bullet, training is also a very costly affair and not views. So most companies pay for the trainings of its employees, and it is very expensive. The problem is that many organizations see training as an expense rather than as an investment. And because of this, your employees, your company, and your clients will all suffer. Lastly, they have the belief of executive pinching. If there are trainings in some organization, the traditional approach or method used is through presentation and hands-on approach. In modern approach, first bullet, Indian organizations have realized the importance of corporate training. It is because training really helps the employees become oriented. It also helps them improve their performance and it increases productivity. Second bullet. Training is now considered as more of a retention tool rather than a cost. Now, they have realized the importance of trainings in the success of the organization. Lastly, the training system in Indian industry has been changed to create a smarter workforce and yield the best results. Because we live in a modern era, we are more innovative than before. So the modern approaches use technologies when it comes to employees training, such as e-learning, virtual reality, and gamification. Moving on to the next slide, the HR Training and Development Manager and the HR Training and Development Specialist. So what is the difference between these two and what is their role? Let's first know the role of the HR Training and Development Managers. So the HR Training and Development Managers are the ones who are responsible for the organization's staff training requirements, programs, and career development needs. They also supervise training staff, plan and administer training seminars, and manage conflict resolution, team building, and employee skill evaluations. While the HR Training and Development Specialist, they plan, produces, and administer staff and management training programs. They conduct programs to develop employee skills in accordance with organization practices and policy. Additionally, they research and evaluate training resources as well as suggest new topics and methods. Training and Development Division also has its objectives. And the principal objective of it is to make sure the availability of a skilled and willing workforce to an organization. Aside from that, It has four other objectives, which are individual, organizational, functional, and societal. The individual objective is to help employees in achieving their personal goals, which in turn enhances the individual contribution to an organization. The organizational objective is to assist the organization with its primary objective by bringing individual effectiveness. The functional objective is to maintain the department's contribution at a level suitable to the organization's needs. And lastly, the societal objective is to ensure that an organization is ethically and socially responsible to the needs and challenges of the society.
Training and development is the area of human resource management dealing with organizational activity aimed at improving the performance of individuals and groups in organizational settings. Employee development, human resource development, and learning and development are all terms that have been used to describe it. The three core activities of training and development are training, education, and development. The Irish Institute of Training and Development's Garavan, Costin, and Harity point out that these concepts are frequently considered synonymous. Practitioners, on the other hand, see them as three distinct, albeit linked activities. First of the core activities is the training. This activity focuses upon and evaluated against the job that an individual currently holds. Second is education. This activity focuses upon the jobs that an individual may potentially hold in the future and is evaluated against those jobs. And third is development. This activity focuses upon the activities that the organization employing individual or that the individual is part of may partake in the future and is almost impossible to evaluate. There are numerous categories of stakeholders in training and development. Senior managers are the ones who fund training and development. Business planners, they are the target audience for training and development. Coaching, resources, and performance are the responsibilities of line managers. The participants are the people who go through the processes. Human resource management employees are the facilitators, and the service providers are the experts in the sector. Each of these organizations has its own purpose and motives, which may or may not coincide with those of the others. The terms training and development are frequently interchanged when describing an organization's overall improvement and education of its employees. While the sentences are similar, there are some key differences that relates on the application's scope. There are two approaches to training and development, which the personal connection between the trainer and the trainees being the most visible difference between traditional and modern training and development. The primary purpose of every company is to accomplish development and expansion in order to maximize the advantages it provides. If an organization's whole team is devoted to advancement, growth may be achieved. And by providing training, you're giving your employees the opportunity to learn and grow. Training and development is made up of three main activities which should be included in an organization's organizational development strategy because a good training and development program will result in strong human capital that will propel the company to the top.